Hello, welcome to Quest for Thunder. I'm Mark. My wife Jean and I are refitting our 1983 Pearson 422, and we're glad you've joined us. If this is your first time visiting Quest for Thunder, please consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell so that you'll receive notification when we upload new content. Lots of stuff coming up, lots of new video and content on the way. So we're glad you're here. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. So again, we're glad you're here. Welcome to Quest for Thunder, and enjoy the video. Thank you. So we have these panels now put in place and caulked. So they've been sealed and caulked, primed on the back. Both cubbies sealed and caulked in place. I just have to give the caulk plenty of time to dry, and then we'll go back in there and we'll put some paint on that. We'll prime the couple coats of primer on the outside, both of those, and then we'll paint them. Jean has moved over to this cubby over here on the starboard side of the boat. She completed putting primer into this one. So that one's primed, as you can see. And so now we'll need a couple of coats of paint in there. And that one will be finished. And right now she's priming this one, as you can see. Getting it all primed up. These are really good primer. It's called Kills. It's a premium primer. Kills 3. Interior, exterior primer, heavy duty, high hide. Sealer and stain blocker. That's really good. So that's what we're up to. Also, in the forward head, I'm just going to get the forward cabin here and around to the head. We now have the faucet and the new sink installed. Of course, it needs to be fastened down, which we'll need to do. Get some sealant to put under there, and I'll have to set something heavy on it. But the drain there, that was a real pain, because the actual drain where it connects to the overboard is under here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me get some light on the subject here. Alright, it's a little better. So you can see it there. So it hooks into the bottom of the sink there. Well, that section right there, as you can see where the wire, where the hose clamp is on there, you can see how much wider that is. You can see I've had to expand the hose to get that on there. That was a real pain in the neck to do. But I don't know. I mean, it's the only real way to do it. I don't know if I could find a connection that would step it up and be able to do a bigger pipe. Without having to completely repipe the whole thing. I don't want to do that. So I heated it up and worked at it and worked at it and worked at it. Used some WD-40 and got it on there. It's just the sink drain. It's not pressure, and it's above the water line. I think it'll be fine. So there's the sink. The hose over there, the shower, handheld shower, connects to that black stub out you see on top of the faucet there. Because this is a wet head. So in here will be shower. This is also the wet head. Will also be the locker that we use to hang our wet gear when we're not using it as a head or a shower. So I got to get that hose and all that hooked up. Still got some trim work to do in here, and so a light situation. Got to get the light figured out. How we get the light, but it's moving right along. Brand new head, toilet, Japsco pump. Smile. Looks good here. Jean did a really good job painting in here. It's got this nice green color on the wall. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but yeah. New overhead, new opening for the Dorade vent. Just a real good all-around job in here. So the cubby over here is now complete. It has 2 coats of paint on it. It's pretty good. 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of paint, and this one over here on this side, on the starboard side, also 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of paint. This one's still a little wet. Should leave that open, let it dry. these, we filled some holes, got to sand these down, got them primed, both sides, but the wood is in there now and everything's good. Still a little sanding to do. Also, took this down to bare wood here. Now this backing is probably just going to get painted. So I didn't need to take it down like this. I could have just roughed it up to prepare it for paint. But I did this because I wanted to test and see how hard it would be to get the varnish off, to get it down to bare wood so that we could determine whether or not we wanted to change the color. However, I'm thinking that that's probably going to be way too hard because there's a lot of this wood in this boat, as you can see. It is predominantly teak everywhere. Here, cabinets, doors, sink. I mean, it's just everywhere. So, in order to do this, in order to take it all down, revarnish it, would be a monumental task. I mean, I guess I could just do it in sections, you know, do this section and do this section and then do this section, you know, I guess. But I don't know. What I'm thinking about doing is just roughing it up and just revarnish, just put the same, put polyurethane it, just cover it. Because there are spots that obviously need work over there. There's spots over here that are all scuffed up. Spots there that obviously need work. This is where the refrigerator opens and there's moisture buildup here and allowed this to deteriorate. So this will be sanded down and varnished. Don't know. Still trying to figure it out. Gotta do something.